I use my phone a lot. I feel like it's just like a normal thing for me to like always have my phone out whenever I'm like eating, walking, showering, and even before I sleep. But according to Google, the average American spends 4 hours and 37 minutes on their phones every day, and my screen time is double that. But for the next 3 days, I'm gonna be going on a little screen time detox. And I only have one rule for myself for this video, which is my screen time for the next 3 days has to be under 3 hours. Hello. It is day 1 and I just came back from school. I'm feeling really good right now. Like I barely used my phone at school at all today. Like literally throughout class, all I was doing was like either like zoning out or just working. And I actually got like a lot more work done today because I was actually not on my phone distracting myself, which is pretty cool. But let's see my screen time. So my screen time so far today is 43 minutes. And that's only really because I was using the bathroom and I was just scrolling randomly. But besides that, like throughout the entire day of school, I was not on my phone at all. Like I wasn't even watching no YouTube videos, or I wasn't even playing any video games, which I don't know, it was definitely something different. It wasn't anything like too crazy, but I don't know, it was pretty cool since I was actually like more in tune like with like my thoughts and everything. Nothing too noticeable. Right now, I'm about to clean up my room since whenever I come home, I just throw everything on my bed. But I need to get in the habit of actually cleaning up immediately once I get home. So when I came home, I immediately ate lunch since I came home around like 1:40ish. And while I was eating, I wasn't using my phone at all, which didn't feel too weird, but I felt pretty bored. I don't know, I've seen a lot of videos where they say being bored is actually good for you because you're able to like have a clear mind and that's when you're most creative. So we'll see about that. For the next 72 hours, I'll just basically log how I'm feeling on camera and see if there's actually any real benefit to it. I don't think there's gonna be that much benefit if I'm being honest, but I guess we'll see if I'm proved wrong or anything. All right, so a little recap with school today. With all my work, I was definitely feeling more active with it. Obviously, I know that there's not gonna be any like crazy results in like the first day or whatever, but I think being more mindful with my screen time is something I need to work on. Me doing like a quote unquote like hard drop in like screen time, I think I'll be able to just like go back into using my phone, but I know how to like limit myself. And I'm gonna go to track practice, so maybe you'll see me on the track a little bit. I don't know, but I guess we'll see. All right, so here's just me practicing my block starts for the 4x4 since coach put me in as first leg, and yeah, that was basically it. You can see me zooming off there. That felt pretty good. That was my 3rd attempt ever, and hopefully I do good when I'm actually doing the first leg, and hopefully I don't drop it. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Okay, so here's a time lapse of me editing the very video you're watching right now. I've never actually edited a video while I was still actively shooting content for it, but me not being on my phone freed up so much time that I just gave it a shot. But to be honest, I'd rather have all my clips ready when editing, but yeah. All right, so I think I'm done editing day 1. Let me move this tripod a little bit. I feel like today has been a very productive day. Definitely more productive than what I would normally be doing right now. Right now, I would probably be like napping on my bed a little bit. So right now, my screen time for the day is 1 hour and 15 minutes at 8:38 p.m., which I think is really good, extremely good. I'd probably already been at like maybe like 6 hours by now or something like that. I think why I'm actually being so much more productive is, for one, if I were to be on my bed right now, I would probably be down like the YouTube shorts or Instagram reels like rabbit hole right now. I just feel like me working on the computer just gives me like more purpose like with my work. Oh my god. Just because like I'm not looking for any like short bursts of like dopamine by like I said, scrolling on shorts or anything. Like I was watching some YouTube, but they're just mainly long form videos, which I feel like is something I can get by. I think day 1's a success, so see you on day 2. All right guys, it is day 2. I didn't record any clips today since I was kind of nervous to just like record in front of people, but we won the track meet. This is the first time we've won league championship since 2018, so that's pretty sick. And after I got Chick-fil-A, so that was pretty sick. I also got PR in the 200 meter. But yeah, my screen time right now is at 47 minutes right now, and 21 minutes of that is me using Google Maps. So like basically I'm at like 20 minutes. So a recap of my day today is just I just felt more in tune with like everything that was happening around me. Like even if I had any like boring moments like talking to friends or anything like that, I'll just sit in silence and just like take it in and everything like that instead of like trying to escape. I think this is going pretty good right now. I'm grabbing all my stuff out of my car right now, but all right, sorry that clip was cut a little short. My dad just came outside and I just started talking to him, but now it is 1:24 a.m. so I'm fairly tired, but I still have to record. All right, so for day 2, I got 2 hours and 3 minutes of screen time, so that's under the 3 hours. And today is the last day of me doing this mini challenge. So day 2, it went really good. I had the track meet like I said, and and I placed 3rd place out of like 27 people, so that was really exciting. I got a new PR, like I said as well. During the track meet, even though I had a lot of off time since my race doesn't normally go until like the very end of the day, I still just tried taking like a nap and also just talk to friends, since I feel like the best way to like not use your phone is just to keep your brain occupied. I feel like I only really use my phone whenever I'm like trying to like fill in time. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Oh yeah, and then after the track meet, like I also said earlier, I went to Chick-fil-A, and it was just a little dinner with some of my teammates, and also I got to see some of my college friends. And even though it could get awkward at times, especially since it was just like with my teammates, not even like closest of friends, me not being on my phone made me realize like, okay, I'm gonna just do a voiceover since I did not get my point across here. But anyways, what I was trying to say was that me not being on my phone at the table allowed me to be more present with others, which is something I think that is important. I think humans are uncomfortable with the feeling of awkwardness and dull moments, so phones are a really common way to escape that feeling. However, me doing this challenge makes me have a new mindset in which that it's important to feel uncomfortable for growth, even if it seems small. So yeah, that's just my take. Yeah, I think it's just good to unplug. So I guess we'll see how day 3 goes. Day 3, I'm gonna be very busy, so I'm probably not even gonna have much time for my phone. Spring break is soon, so I'm very excited. I'm gonna be having a week off, so hopefully I'll be able to record some videos. I need to get better at that. I'll see you in day 3. Alright guys, so it's 10:30 right now. The challenge is almost over. My screen time is at 1 hour and 33 minutes. So I think I've made a lot of progress throughout this little mini challenge. I know this challenge wasn't really like a big challenge or nothing like that. I feel like I've definitely like learned a few new like things like when it comes to like myself, and also about like how I like view my phone now. But I'll be giving my takes about that tomorrow when I'm actually fully rested, since right now I'm a little tired. I'm in the car right now. You're gonna see why in the next video. I think that next video is gonna be pretty interesting. If I edit it well, I think it'll be pretty cool. You'll see about that. But anyways, I'm feeling really good right now. I'm feeling energized. I've been hanging out with my friends all day today, so that helped me to not be on my phone and keep myself occupied. But either way, I'm having more self-control within myself to not be using my phone, so I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, on to me giving my takes about this entire thing. Alright guys, so it's results day now. So officially for the past 3 days, I have not been on my phone for more than 3 hours. And even for 2 of those days, I have not been on my phone for more than 2 hours. So yeah, I think I completed this mini challenge I set for myself pretty well. I'm just gonna be talking about how I felt throughout the entire thing. Even though this mini challenge went on for just like a small amount of time, I feel like there were still some noticeable results. So I have my phone right here, and I have some notes on what I think went better. Alright, so the first bullet point I have written down is I felt more present throughout this past 3 days. Like more present than normal. So if I'm ever feeling bored while I'm hanging out with like friends, or if I'm just like by myself, I'll still try finding something to do. Like normally what would happen is if I'm hanging out with friends, I'll like pull out my phone and just stimulate my mind a little bit to like get through like the boredom, since you don't want to go through like any boredom. But because I wasn't on my phone, I'll just try keeping the conversation going more. I'll try finding activities where we would be able to do, or I'll just basically be napping really. I think that was basically my go-to stuff whenever I was bored. Yeah, I just felt more present. And second thing is I felt like I slept and also dreamed more. So I have a horrible sleep schedule. I probably get like 5 to 6 hours of sleep on like school nights, and that's just because I feel like I'm able to get away with it. I don't really feel regretful when I wake up from 5 to 6 hours, but I know everyone says you have to get like 8 to 9 hours at my age anyways, but I don't know, I don't really believe in that. I felt like my quality of sleep was better, and also I dreamed every single day, which something about me is I rarely dream. I probably dream like once every like 30 days really. And what I mean by dream is, I know you dream like every single time you sleep, but I mean like remember my dreams. So I remembered my dreams for the past 3 days, which I think is, I don't know, it was a really interesting experience. My last dream I had on day 3 was my Instagram account got hacked, so I don't know what that means, but that was kind of weird. So it's whatever, since I was actually dreaming, even though that was scary. But moving on, the third thing I've written down is I worked more efficiently at school and on my hobbies. So I feel like with school, I always like work on like my work at like the last minute. I was more on top of like working on everything, and I just didn't distract myself on my phone, so that's pretty self-explanatory. And on my hobbies, my hobby is YouTube. I'm not distracting myself by like watching like random like podcasts or random like videos and like shorts, like reels or like YouTube shorts, which is the thing that after I'm done engaging in is the thing that makes me feel the worst. It feels bad wasting my time on that. But long form content, I feel like I'm more okay with spending more time on that, since I like to watch like podcasts and stuff like that. I was able to lock in more on actually like editing videos, working on schoolwork, so that's really all I have. Overall, how I feel like what these past 3 days have taught me is just to be more mindful about my phone usage. I've never really like cared about like how long I've been on my phone, since I feel like everything I did on my phone, I did it with purpose. But past 3 days have made me learn that not everything was purposeful. So I think going forward, I'm gonna try my best to work on not consuming too much like short form content, since I feel like that's like my biggest time waster. And I feel like it's a little extra, like not watching videos while eating, or like not watching videos while you have like free time. I feel like that's kind of too extra, but I feel like be more present while you're around people is something I'll be able to do a little better at least. But I'm not saying that this thing like changed my life or nothing like that, not at all. But I feel like it's definitely a really cool experience. So yeah, that's all I gotta say for now. I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.